Mini bands.
Oh, that was good. They might not look like much, but these small pieces of elastic come in really handy, and as you will have seen in one of our other videos, they're one of our gym bag essentials.
Yes, they're very cheap and very versatile, and we're going to put together a very short video of how you can take these and add them to lots of your favourite exercises and give them a new spin.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start off at the beginning, and usually the beginning of most workouts is the warm-up. So what we'll do is a little bit of mobilization. So we have a normal workout procedure which you can probably find on our website. So first exercise, you're going to take the band, put it around the ankles, get a bit of stability from somewhere. And from this position, your backside's going to go out, and you're going to take a few little steps. So from the side, it looks like this. I'm going to walk this way. I'm not going to step up with the hips. So from the side, small movements. I'm going to lead. I'm trying not to do this. I want to step as one unit. I'm going to do about 4 steps one way and 4 steps back. 1, 2. I like to keep my core nice and tight when I'm doing these. 3, 4. Now, if I didn't want to go out of camera shot, I'll probably do about 10 reps, and then I'll come back with another 10 reps. 2, 1. Okay, and you want to do that for about maybe 1 minute, just to get the glutes fired up, get them woken up, especially if you're going to do a leg workout.
Right, so the next exercise, number 2 for the warm-up, is going to be again with the lower body. We're going to put your hands together. We're going to step out in front. Keep the resistance all the way through the band, so you don't want to bring it in too far. Keep it there. Just to about there, forwards, take about 4 steps forwards, and then we'll take 4 steps backwards, keeping the resistance all the way through. And then I'll show you from the side as well, keeping the core nice and tight. Again, step out to the side, 2, 3, 4, and then come back again. This is great for the glutes to fire up the glutes. That's it, and then rest. So we'll do probably about a minute again on this one, straight after the first exercise for the warm-up.
Another warm-up for the upper body. And let's face it, most of the times there's some upper body involvement in one of the workouts. So this serves as part of a warm-up. It can also be part of a, we call it prehab, which is protecting your shoulder joints by working on a lot of the muscles that get neglected, the muscles that retract the shoulder blades, and work on your posture, because we tend to sit a lot of the time in this position. This is an exercise that will help bring you out of this movement. So you put the hands in, you turn your thumbs out, you're going to retract the shoulder blades, and all you're going to do is you're going to move your thumbs out to the side. Nice controlled tempo. You're going to keep the tension on the band so you're not doing a quick movement. And this is a great way, 2-3 sets of these before you start. I sometimes like to add this in between my regular workout sets. If I'm doing a press, for example, I'll add this as well. So it's a great exercise.
The next exercise can be used as part of a warm-up, or it can be used as a solo exercise, and we're going to work the hip flexors on this movement. Okay, so the placement of the band for this movement is going to be around the mid-foot, so just in between the toes and the heel, as you can see. So we're going to place 2 hands on the wall, and then go onto your tiptoes, nice straight back. We're going to move up, drive through with the foot and the knee, and come back down. What we don't want to see is your back rounding. And then underneath, you want to keep it ass out a little bit, bring it up and straight down. It's quite easy to do, and then we'll take it alternate to here. So again, we'll do about maybe 10 to 20 of these, depending on how tight those hip flexors are, and then take a rest.
Okay, so again, moving in with some of these exercises where you can make additional levels of difficulty and also be used for corrections to some bad techniques. We're going to show you how to use a band with a squat. Now, a lot of people, when they squat, have problems with their knees. It's called valgus. And when they squat, they don't have much control of their glutes, and they get this movement. So there's lots of different reasons for this. It could be the width of the hips, it could be a weakness in the muscle groups, but it's quite a common problem we see. Also, we see it a lot in terms of movement when people jump as well. These muscles, they give and take. So a way we can strengthen the glutes during a movement and make sure they're engaged is we can add a resistance band, which is what we're going to do next. Okay, so with the addition of a band, what we get is already a preloading on the glutes that if I just let my legs go, this is what we call valgus, the movement coming in. So by adding the resistance band to the outside, we're already engaging these glutes slightly, so they want to be activated and they want to be engaged in the movement. And from there, we just maintain the tension. We don't need to overdo it. Always use a mirror if you have a mirror in front of you, and then we can just add that extra level to make sure, you see where, if there's any weakness in the movement, you get these little wobbles, so you can really focus on driving out through the movement. And then the way you would make this a little bit more difficult is you could do something like a goblet squat, where you hold onto the weight from this position. You can use the band, resist, and drive back up. Now let's look from the side how this looks. Chest is up, shoulders are back. I've got the band. I'm driving through from this position. One more rep, sitting into the movement, using those glutes.
So the next exercise I'm going to show you is for the hamstrings. It's again a lower body exercise, and it is a pretty tough exercise to begin with. So we're just going to add the extra difficulty of the resistance band around the knees. Okay, so as you can see, we're on the floor with the exercise ball just under our feet. The resistance band is just above the knee, and then we're going to take those feet about shoulder width apart. As we come up into a bridge, keep your glutes nice and tight, core nice and tight. Use your arms as you balance. If you don't use your arms, it takes a lot more to balance, so you can add that a bit of more instability if you do feel a bit more advanced. So starting position is here. We're going to bring the feet in, keeping the hips up, and push out with the band. And then slowly lower, nice and controlled. Keep those abs nice and tight. Back to the starting position. So keep the band nice and tight all the way through the movement, and then we'll do about 12 to 15 repetitions altogether.
Okay, another exercise we've got is the glute bridge. This way we use the band to, again, highlight just a little bit of sort of a finesse to the movement, whereas sometimes you might forget to engage in muscles. The resistance band is going to constantly remind you. So to do that, we're going to go down to the floor. Okay, resistance band is in place. Again, I've got this wobble. I've already having to engage to have a little bit of resistance to it. Hands are going to go on the floor. I'm going to keep my chin tucked in, and I'm going to do a glute bridge. I'm going to squeeze the glutes, drive up the hips, pause. I'm going to come down for 2 seconds. I'm not going to rest on the bottom. I'm going to drive up. 1, 2, one more rep, and squeeze. 1, 2. Now this is quite a powerful movement. So what you might find is you might need thicker resistance bands, and if you only have a couple of light ones, you can just double them up, make it a little bit more challenging.
We hope you've enjoyed this short video about resistance bands.
Yeah, as you've seen, they're a very useful and versatile piece of kit, and we've only shown you a few different ways you can use them. We've shown you the most accessible ways, so you can be creative and find different ways to use them. And one thing left to say, what do you need to do?
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you soon.